You slacking.
Right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. If you're watching the recording, if you're watching the recording, go back to the person that invited you to this call. That's really important because somebody's invited you to check out the information because they've thought of you for whatever reason. They obviously think something about you to have sent you the information. So make sure you go back to that person, get any questions asked or answered that you need answering. So just a little bit about me and my wife who sat next to me. We've been involved in this opportunity since October last year. We're from England. We live in a place called Hull on the east coast of Yorkshire. And we've been involved in this since October last year. We got started when the company launched into the UK. My name's Ben, by the way, and this is Claire. Our background, or my background, I'll talk about me. She can talk about her. My background is professional sport and the fitness industry. I'm 42 years old. We've got two young children, and Claire is.
So I work in the NHS. I'm an occupational therapist slash a clinical lead for one of the teams in Hull. And we have always worked full time, but we have always been open to exploring new opportunities. And when this opportunity came from, I believe Danny and Fernando might have just literally joined the meeting. And when this opportunity was presented to us by them last September, August time, before it even launched in the UK. They'd reached out to Ben and said, we've got this company coming to the UK. Would you be open to taking a look? Ben said, well, it's skincare. I don't know if I'm bothered about skincare. And then I said to him, what type of skincare? And when he said Korean skincare, then my eyes lit up because it had been something that I had been wanting to try, but not knowing where to actually go for it. So I said to Ben, ask them if we can get some products, have a look at some more information. And they very kindly sent us some bits across to try. Within the first application, I tried it. I said, ring them back. We are in this business. We loved the products instantly, and then we loved the business opportunity as well, just as much because we are aware of getting into it early, the importance of getting that position and getting into something at that launch phases can be really beneficial.
Absolutely, yeah. And I think when Claire talking about the skincare side of things, I'm an ex-rugby player, so I have never put any kind of skincare on my face. So obviously when Danny first reached out to me, I was like, I wouldn't say I weren't negative, but I was like, "Oh, skincare, what am I going to do with that kind of thing?" Because typically when we've done a business like this in the past, she won't mind me saying this, I've generally took the lead on it because Claire's maybe not been as interested. And to be fair, she got a stressful job. But anyway, here we are, we got involved. We'll show you some testimonials and I'll show you a couple of things on this next slide in particular, what really jumped out to me from a business standpoint and what grabbed my attention. Because being totally honest, until I started using the products or tried the products, I weren't really interested in the skincare side of things. I was interested in the business model. And when I saw these stats, what I'm going to share with you now, that got me really excited. So the company was established in South Korea in 2018. And in that first year of business, they did over $2.5 billion in revenue and became the number one rated K-beauty brand in South Korea. They sold 40 million bottles of their flagship product, which is an ICD moisturizing cream. And South Korea, I believe, has got a population of about 50 million people. So straight away from a business standpoint there, I'm thinking 2.5 billion in 1 year, number one in South Korea, Korean beauty. 40 million bottles sold to a population. So all these numbers, I'm like, there's got to be something in this. And then the company had issues around COVID in terms of expanding outside of South Korea. So they couldn't leave South Korea until 2023 because their COVID restrictions were a little bit tighter. And anyway, they got away into the United States and Canada 2023. And then as you see down the list, right until the fourth quarter of 2025, all those countries were open, and now we're about to go into Spain, Ireland, and Italy, which we'll talk a little bit more about as we move through this information. So right now, we're in 11 countries. By the end of 2026, we'll be in a minimum of 22 new countries. And in the next 5 years, the company plans to be in 50 new countries across the world over the next 5 years. So it's not just some pop-up company that's, hoping, throwing a bit of mud at the wall and hoping it sticks. This is a company with intention, and also it's got the right leadership behind it as well. So there's three different black. Go on, you can go.
Yeah, I was going to go.
So you're going. Yeah, go on.
So the company covers three different elements to the business. So there is the ICD range, which is all your skincare products, your facial skincare products. We have Lab, which is your hair care products. So we do shampoos, conditioners, oils, and then we have the body products as well. And then there is another range which is in other countries at the minute. We don't have this at the minute, but that is going to be your collagen shots, your what else is on there? I think it's all the wellness style of products. So they are in some of the other countries at the minute, and we don't have them yet, but hopefully, fingers crossed, they will be coming to us soon. And then this is just what sets us apart, really, as Riman, to what you will find with other companies and other products. So where our products stem from is called Bee Young Pull. So that is a leaf known in Korea. And it's grown, there's a really nice way to pronounce it. Do you want to have a go? The Centella asatica, which is pronounced a lot better than by Danny and Fernando in our team. And that is grown on Jeju Island. So this is a known Korean plant. And what Riman have done is they've created farms on the island of Jeju, and they're using the Jeju lava energy water, which is mineral water found in a volcano. And Riman are the only company, the only skincare company to have access to this mineral water. So what they're doing is using this water to then grow the plant. So they've then been able to patent this plant so no one else can copy this formula, what they're using to grow this plant. The plant does have medicinal benefits to it. It's got healing properties to it. It's good for anti-inflammatory benefits. So there's lots of things going on there that Rimmon have been able to patent so no one else can copy and paste the way they're doing it. The other important thing that they do as well is what we call microfluidize. And I know we've got some ladies in that industry that are in the skincare industry, so they'll probably be familiar more with what that means. But whereas a normal product would sit very surface level on your skin, at your epidermis layer of skin, what the microfluidizing allows is for deeper penetration. So it will go deeper into the skin, so more your epidermis layers of the skin. So it's actually healing from the inside out. So it's very much like having like a microneedling treatment done when you're putting these products on your face, because it's seeping further into the skin. And like I've just said, healing from the inside out. And we've also got a patent on that as well. So Riman has 16 patents across the company on different elements of their product. Again, making it extremely different from what other companies and businesses are doing. You can go.
So the smart farm that they've put together on Jeju Island is where they're going to formulate all the products. So as Claire said, if you look at the bottom of the screen, the original plant is the one on the right-hand side over here. And then once they use the energy water from the volcano, which Riman were the only beauty company that got access to that. They gave access to different industries, and Riman was the only skincare industry company that got access to it. And from the use of that, by obviously watering the plant and it growing 5-6 times its normal size, it's become more potent, and it's become a new plant, and that's where the patent has come from. So they've got a smart farm where they grow it all using the energy water from the volcano to continue making this plant. They've also built a village on Jeju Island as well. It's basically for performing distributors who are excelling in the company. They're going to get a chance to go over and experience the Riman village. Claire has just qualified recently by becoming one of the first team leaders in the UK. So it's an all expenses paid trip to South Korea to go to Jeju Island and experience the Riman village.
And you get to sort of try the products, don't you? Apparently you can even eat the leaf, people was telling us. There's all sorts that you can do while you're there. And I think doing something like that instills more belief into the company. And I think for the team as well. So although we've been able to get to this position to go, I think it will still benefit the team because you can see what can happen. So I think it gives further belief.
I was just going to say, more importantly on that side of things is there's 50 spots available.
Yeah.
So again, for the first 50 people within Europe to qualify, this is going to give people an opportunity. At the moment, I think there's only 3 people in the UK that have qualified as team leaders. So there's still a massive space for people to come into the business.
It'd be good if we could take a team.
Well, I just think the guys that we've got in the community already that are already building the business is a great opportunity for you guys. You people that plan on launching in Ireland and Spain, there's a great opportunity for you as well. So that'd be an amazing experience just to see things at first hand. One thing we haven't spoke about as well is that the company vertically integrate everything. So what I mean by that is They don't outsource anything. They do everything in-house, from the formulation of the products to the testing to the packaging and to the shipping. So everything is done in-house. There's nothing that's outsourced, which again is amazing.
Hmm.
You want to go?
It's just what
Okay, so let's cover this. This is the ICD product range, premium
And this
skincare.
is the main skincare. So again, in other
Why don't you talk about
areas
the
of
price
the
comparison and
country,
stuff
yeah.
as
So
well?
in other areas where Riman are open, they do have a few different ranges. So ICD is the one we've got in the UK. And when we first started looking at this, one of the first things I did was price compare, because I know what I will spend and I know what people around me might spend. So that's what I did initially. And when you're looking at the price comparisons on the website, it's not your highest end products, but it's also not your cheapest products. So it's not as high end as your Estee Lauder prices or Dior prices, but it's not as low end as like your L'Oreal's or your number sevens or that more
Nivea. That's all I know.
and more your supermarket style brands. It's very much in that mid range. So that's why I think it is quite a comfortable price range to pay. So it's very much on your Elemis levels. Although I have got a pot of Elemis upstairs, and the ICD moisturizer, which is a 50 ml pot, compared to the small one, which I think is a 30 ml pot of my Elemis, is nearly £50 difference. And now I am using the Rimmon all the time, and my other ones are just collecting dust now, aren't they? But
Getting thrown out. So we'll talk about some testimonials now. I think
Lucy's just joined. Yeah,
Why don't we get Lucy to do a quick testimonial if she's available to do so? Lucy, are you busy with the kids? Just quickly mention in the chat. Are you busy? Are you free to?
She
Hello,
might not have a camera on, so we can't
Lucy. If
see.
you're there, just type in the chat. Are you available to do a quick testimonial? Yes or no? That'll do us. If you
Whiz
are,
through the other stuff while you. I'm good.
I'll
Oh,
just
no,
do
she's
that.
good.
Right. Okay. So you can unmute yourself, I think, mate.
So Lucy already had a great skin anyway before she started Rimmon products, but the Rimmon products have just massively enhanced her skin even more.
Hiya.
Hang on. Let me just pin you to so people can see your face. More and pin. Here she is. Go for it, Lucy. Get your camera.
Hiya. So yeah, this is probably on the spot, but yeah, I started using, well, Claire approached me with this Korean skincare, and I was after Korean skincare for ages, couldn't get my hands on it before I was using Estee Lauder. I had been using this product for 5 years. Previous to that, I was on Clinique. I was using Clinique, always kept up with my skincare routine. And nothing was changing. And I just thought, well, this must be the aging process. Like, I'm approaching 40. I just thought, oh, here we go. Like, this is just what happens. Started using the Riman Korean skincare, and oh my goodness, my pigmentation disappeared right in front of my eyes. My skin all evened out. Like, literally, like my under eyes. That was such a big problem for me. And I hated like looking in reflect. I caught my reflection. All I could see was them deep rooted wrinkles under my eyes, and I hated it so much. Started using these products, and first instantly felt the difference. Like the texture was just like silk. It was incredible. And then I noticed the glow. Then people started asking me like, what am I doing? Your skin is incredible, by random people in the supermarkets. And then everything just changed to hydration. And I actually bought on Corinne, who is in on this meeting, and I went and got my eyebrows done by her, who is absolutely fantastic. And she asked me about 4 times if I was actually using retinol, and I absolutely wasn't. My skin was subtle, it was glowing, and it just looked amazing. All to do with these products. They are magic in a bottle. Every single person that has got skin needs to use these products, period. And thank you so much for bringing it into my life.
Thanks, Lucy. That's brilliant. Lucy, where did I pitch you on the products? Where was we?
Oh, on the school run.
Class.
So I literally just dropped our kids off and was walking out to the gates again. And I said, I've got something that I know you'll love. And she's like,
And
what?
I was like, what we got? What have we got? And yeah, I was
And
so
then you
eager
was
to
our
get my hands
first
on it.
person in as well, weren't you?
I was like, yeah, and I'm still fascinated. I'm literally, I'm still blown away by what these products actually do. And I've worked in the beauty industry for 25 years and I've never, ever seen results like this. And I'm the first person to try anything, which are good products. I've never used crap. But these products have done what no other product can achieve. I just find, yeah, I love it.
Thanks,
Nice, Lucy.
Lucy.
Thank you, Lucy. Can
You're
tell
welcome.
Lucy's obviously excited and passionate, which is brilliant. So I mean, Lucy came into the business as well. She didn't talk about business experience, but she's building a great team as well. And she's heavily invested. So well done, Lucy, on that. Now, let's have a look at the next couple of testimonials. I think mine's the next one. Old Leatherface on the left. But I said to Claire, I said, look, I'll try it for a couple of weeks. And within a couple of weeks, I'd gone from, as I
Yeah, you
described,
are my guinea pig, aren't you?
yeah, from Leatherface to Babyface in a couple of weeks. So that's my testimony. I'm not ashamed to say it either now that I use the products every day. And it's come part of my routine.
Yeah, and he does it like now. Before we came on, he was like, oh, just run upstairs, and he's getting his skincare routine on before he comes on the
product of the product and all that, as I say. And then Tim is one of the leaders within the company who is kind of a mentor for our whole group, really, and he's gone from having quite a red complexion to a very shiny, glowing complexion.
And that's the thing that I like about these testimonials. So that's Tim, obviously, with the more rosacea, the red skin. Ben, obviously, with the creases in his skin. And then Lucy with the sort of areas of pigmentation that she felt was an issue for her. And then this is Tim's daughter, and she obviously suffers with breakouts and acne because of her age and hormones and things. And what this product has done is it's like a skin corrector. So it will literally tackle and work on the areas with what your skin is problematic with. So it's going through and it's correcting that for you, and specifically targeting them problem areas, which I think is great because we've got 4 different types of skin conditions there, or skin issues that people might feel. And then the same products for each person has been able to correct that. So I think, again, that's massive. You're not having to buy one product for this and one product for this skin and one product for this skin. The range, the ICD range, will cover it's appropriate for every skin type. It's toxin free. It's fine for vegan. It's just anybody can use it, can't they?
I just think the medicinal plant, obviously being as potent as it is with what they've done with the formulation, is obviously contributing massive to this. So
they're just some of the other testimonials from the wider team, and we all have access to take these testimonials as well. So when you are a member of the team, you can access different back offices where you'll be able to find different testimonials, different results, different bits of information to pull to help your business grow. I think you already covered this a bit further back, didn't you?
No.
You did. You talked about it all being done on the same island.
Well, I did, but I think it's important that we give everybody a clearer picture of it. So instead of going through a traditional business supply chain, the company have done, like I said earlier on, they have done everything in-house, and that gives the company the opportunity to keep the products at a friendly price because it hasn't gone through 4 or 5 different supply chain hands, if you like. It's gone from the company to the distributor, which is us, and then out to the marketplace, and that can go. So basically, the company have built you a website. You create your own website link, and you can actually take part in pretty much a drop shipping program. So what I mean by that is, if I wanted to refer you as a customer, I don't have to buy the products, handle the products, and then take them to you. I just simply give you my website link. You order from the website. The company will pay me for the referral, and the products will get shipped directly to you. I don't have to touch, package, or anything. So that's an amazing part of the company. And also, by skipping that whole supply chain and doing this model, it gives the company the opportunity to reward people like you and I the financial benefits for sharing the products the most. So the free enrollment this may well happen in Europe, in Ireland and Spain. We can't comment on that because we don't know for sure. But in the UK, they had free enrollment for a month when we got started. But in terms of getting started, there's a few different options. So we've got a basic kit, an advanced kit, and a business kit. Now, it's not for us to tell you what you must spend to get started if you're looking at this from a business standpoint. What we can tell you, though, is what we did, and also tell you the options that you've got available. So the basic kit is typically for somebody that wants to try the products themselves, maybe get a few friends round to try the products and do a bit of a pamper session or a K-pop up, as we call it. The advanced kit is for somebody who has seen enough and wants to really go in a little bit further and have some stock and have some products for themselves, and then some products on hand, to sample and share and either gift or sell on. And then the business kit is obviously for people who want to run a little bit faster and really get after it from a business standpoint. Now, what we did when we got started, we invested £3,000. That'll become apparent on the next slide as to why we did that. But that we just knew. Once Claire had tried the products on her face, she knew straight away from the first application that we were going to be in the business and we were going to go for it. The opportunity was huge. The products were amazing. So we just decided to run with it, and we invested fairly heavily. So this promotion is going to be available for the whole of Europe. So if you're in Ireland,
still 47 spaces to go.
Well, obviously, if you're in the UK, let's go. If you're in Ireland, it's coming to you in the next 3-4 weeks, and Spain, same for you guys as well. So there's still an opportunity to get promoted to team leader and get an all expenses paid trip to South Korea and experience Jeju Island on the 5-star resort. That's the village we talked about previously. Now, this is the ranking system just for the first few levels of ranking, if you like, within the company. So a planner is somebody who just simply comes in, opens an account. In the UK, it costs £15 to open an account. Now the free enrollment's finished, and you can then share a website link.
And that's your membership then for the year. So it's getting your website set up, it's getting your access to the back office, your e-wallet, all the resources and tools that the company provides. So you're getting all of that for your £15 initial investment.
Absolute bargain. I mean, the website itself is amazing.
It's all created for you, isn't it?
If you've not seen the website yet, again, ask the person who brought you to this call to show you the website. The website's amazing.
You personalize it with your own name, and then your link is yours then to start sharing with people. It's as easy as that, isn't it?
So to move through, so what this is saying here is 10%. If you're just a planner, you've just got your membership for the year, you can get 10% off products. This is great for somebody actually who would just like to purchase their own product, because so they can get a membership for £20 and they can get 10% off any products they purchase from their own account. So what they would do is they'd create a customer account, purchase it, and then they would make a 10% rebate, which is ultimately going to give them money off future purchases. Now, to get to the manager level, you've got to do £3,000 worth of sales. So if I take you back to the previous slide, or if you think back to the previous slide with the business kits, we purchased 2 business kits, or the equivalent in value of £3,000, and that took us straight to the manager level. So immediately we got a 20 to 30% retail commission on any personal customers that ordered through our website. So we wanted to get straight there rather than getting 10%. We thought, well, why not get 20 to 30%?
And we knew that would push us, I think, as well, to get more into the business, didn't it? Because if you've invested some money into a business, you then don't want a bunch of products sat there that are just going to collect dust. So I think for us, I knew if we invested some money, we would take it more seriously.
Just an incentive to get to work on it, like Claire said there. And then obviously senior manager Lucy actually jumped right in here. Lucy was so excited and passionate about it, as you could tell when she spoke. She jumped right in at the senior manager level and invested best part of £6,000, if not more, to get there. So that's going to give her 30 to 40% on any retail sales that go through her website. But then this opens up a whole bunch of other ways, because typically when you get to the senior manager and team leader levels, even manager really, it means you're starting to develop a customer base at the very least, but also potentially starting to build a team and an organization and helping other people make money as well. And the more that you do that, the beautiful thing about this business model, the more you help other people make money and invest time and energy into helping other people, however they need the help, and helping them make money, the company is going to reward you in additional ways too. So the compensation plan gets complicated for the new person to understand, but it can be very lucrative. The team leader level means that you've done over £50,000 worth of sales in a period of 5 months.
And that's not just personal, is it?
I was just going to say that.
Yeah.
Go.
So that can be accumulated for the people you've brought into the business as well. So any of the business partners, any people they've brought into the business, any customers then business partners have brought in. So it's all the volume that's generated within your team then rolls up to you. And that's not taking money out of anybody else's pocket. It's just the volume, what are attached to the products, the points will roll up to you. So that's just a massive thing. So you're not expected to do that large volume independently, are you? And that's why it is more of a group effort when you get into this position in the team, because you are actively building a team now. So we have got 50 people in the team now, and we're actively working with people individually or on teams like this. So because we're doing that, the company are obviously recognizing what we're doing.
The whole sales volume that goes through your entire organization through word of mouth, you're going to get rewarded on the sales from that. I just want to quickly touch on the next page because it gets a little bit complicated here, but the team leader level. So this only really sank in for me when Claire made the team leader level a few weeks ago. So the team leader level is going to pay you 40% in commissions. But let's say you go out and refer 10 people to the business, and those 10 people you help them make £1,000 a month each. You help them by doing calls or K-pop-ups with them or whatever. If you help, so that would be £10,000 that your team on the first generation would have made. The company will pay you 40% of that from a separate pot just for you helping those people make that money. So that's £4,000 based on 10 people making £1,000 a month that you refer to the business. So number one, you're helping people make money, and then the company is going to reward you more for helping those people make more money. So it's within your interest, within this industry and this business model, to help as many people as you can. And it's not just on the first generation of people, it's on the people that they introduce and the people that they introduce as well at the team leader level. As you move through the ranks, that goes down even deeper and deeper and deeper. So you're getting paid basically for people that you probably don't know all that well. All right. So the compensation plan is very, very lucrative. And again, if we go back to the mindset that we are brand new to this in the UK, we are brand new to this heading into Ireland and Spain, the opportunity from a financial standpoint and from a business opportunity standpoint and a product standpoint is nothing short of amazing. So we're definitely at the right place at the right time. If Fernando and Danny are still available.
Share the just the launching.
Oh, sorry, yeah, I do. Yeah,
and the dates are on.
I do. Let me just pull this up. So if you guys are from Spain or Ireland and somebody's been kind enough to send you this recording, then you can just check out this because this is going to be exciting for some people. So Spain and, let's move that out of the way. Spain and Ireland pre-launch schedule. So as of the 9th of March, which is only 6 days away from the day of this presentation, there's going to be a European pre-launch event. So the top leadership within the company who are expanding the company globally, they're going to be on that Zoom meeting and they are going to be telling you what's coming, when it's coming, why it's exciting. They're going to give you all relevant information that you need to know about the company to give you an understanding of exactly what kind of opportunity this is. On the 25th of March, you will be able to then make your first orders online and products will start shipping on the 31st of March. So we've got, the month of March really to launch into these countries. So if you are in one of those countries watching this information, I can't really put into words how exciting this is for you, and you're never going to get the chance to launch a company again. And don't forget, the startup with this is you don't need bricks and mortar, you simply need a work ethic, and you just need to be willing to get to work and really get out there and talk to people about the opportunity.
And we do have all the systems in place as well, don't we? As a company, as a team of us, we've got systems in place to help you get that business moving as fast or as slow as you want that to go.
So you can screenshot that, or you can, if you're watching the recording, you can look at it back and you can take note of all that. The first commission payout for the new countries launching will be on the 15th of May as well. So you can be rest assured, if you get working the business from the back end of March onwards, you're going to get paid for 6 weeks work come the 15th of May. So really exciting times ahead. Is there anything else we need to talk about?
I don't think so.
Let's just see if Danny and Fernando are on, because these guys are absolutely amazing. And they're there. These guys introduced us to the business. Let's just quickly tell you about Danny and Fernando. So I believe that Danny reached out to me we did a company years ago, 10 years ago, 10, 11 years ago, 12 years ago, called Organo Gold, which is a healthy coffee company. And I'm pretty sure that Danny must have been looking for hashtags on social media, and she found a way to me somehow, reached out to me, spoke to me, and that's how it evolved. That's why we're here now having this conversation. And if it weren't for those two guys, we wouldn't have this team and this,
Well, all the multiple calls that they had to do right
for
us at the beginning.
Yeah. But I mean, when you think of the bigger picture, yes, we've got an amazing opportunity with the products and so on and the business, but we've also built some new friendships and relationships which we would never had if it weren't for these two guys introducing us. So we've got a lot to be grateful for. And if you guys are there, we'd love you to come on and just say,
it might not be on.
Let's have a look.
They're on Mexico.
I'm here. How are you?
Hey, there he is. So Fernando, over to you, mate. I'll let you finish with some words, pal, because you always speak great, and we're, like I said, we're ever so grateful for you guys introducing us to this.
Oh my God, no, I'm just grateful for you guys, and I'm so excited that we have new team leaders in the UK. So help me in the chat just to congratulate this amazing couple that they are doing huge things. And let me just tell you something. We just came back from our convention. So we were in the US this weekend, just learning new things about the company. And what I just want to say is that we are in the right place, right time. The company has invested a lot of money in new ingredients, in new products, in new packaging, and I'm just excited. I'm just excited for everything that is coming. And I always say, I'm from Mexico. We were living in Canada for last 3 years, but 1 month ago we decided to move back to Mexico because of everything that is going on with Riman in 2026. Okay. And in a business perspective, Mexico is the same as the UK. And let me explain you why. Because out of all the countries of Latin America, Mexico was the first one. And now we're launching Colombia, Chile, Peru, Costa Rica, Ecuador, and so many other countries. And same for you guys. So out of all the countries in Europe, Riman chose the UK to be the first country, and now we are just some days apart of the launch in Spain and Ireland. I know Sharon is going to be really excited. She's waiting for this moment like for 2 months ago. So it's happening. It's happening. We're going to open Spain, France, Ireland, Romania. Just let me tell you something. Right now, Riman is in 11 countries, and 2025, 2026, we are going to be in 25 countries. And that's going to happen with us or without us. Okay. So my advice will be to take part of this. We had the chance to speak with Rob. I know some of you already met Rob. He's going to be the general manager for all Europe. And he was telling us that he lives, I think, 1 hour away from you guys, from Ben and Claire. He lives 1 hour away from you, and he's been involved always in the field. So he just told us, hey, I'm here to help. So if you need anything, if you want to do an event, I know most of the team, they live like 5, 6 hours away from London, okay, to the north. But he told us, hey, if you want to do something, I'm happy to help. If you want to do an event, we are happy to help. Let's make the UK grow, and obviously the rest of Europe. So I just need to say you're in the right place with the right leadership. Okay. I think there's only 3 team leaders in the UK. 3 or 4. I think it's only 3. So you have the blessing to be working with one of those guys. Okay. So they know how to do the business. They know how to build the business. And just one more thing. I think Mr. Tim Hare is coming to the UK at the end of March. Okay. So I will let you know, because for sure we can do something with all this team. Okay. So I'm just trying to let how it's gonna be his schedule, because I know he's going to Spain, but for sure he can just go to the UK and make something with all the team. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say. We're just in the right place. Many things are happening. We are having our next convention in August in Las Vegas. So I will encourage you to save the date. It's August 7 to August 9. I know it's a long trip from Europe to Las Vegas, but come on, who doesn't want to go to Las Vegas, right? So it's a nice place, and we're going to celebrate. We're going to be all together, and it's just 5 months from now. So I think it's enough time to plan like a nice trip to Las Vegas and to have the chance to meet all of you. It's gonna be great. Okay, so I just give the mix back to you. I'm just excited, and just if you're a guest, just make a decision. Okay, just tell, hey, I want to be a customer. I want to do this with you. I want to be part of this team. And if you are already part of this team, thing number 1, you need to go senior manager, SAP. Okay, senior manager, SAP, because you start to maximize the comp plan. And step 2, you need to go to team leader. Okay, we can't let Ben and Claire to go by themselves to Jeju Island. So they need more help. They need more people coming. So if you want to go to Jeju Island, to this amazing resort, and just have the chance to see all of Riman, okay? So all the Beyond Pool, all the labs, all the research center, all the resort, you have the chance, guys. Okay, you have the chance. I always say this. I envy you because for us, we need to go. We need to do 12 times more to go to Jeju Island, right? So we need to go director, and you have an amazing opportunity to be there, and it's just a decision. Okay, just a decision. So yeah, if you have any more questions, we're free to answer those questions, and I give the mics back to you guys.
Thank you, Fernando. Thanks for speaking.
I'm just going to stop the recording now, guys. And like I said at the beginning of this, if you are a guest and watching this recording back, you need to go back to the person that invited you, find out what to do next, what's the next steps, and then we'll keep you plugged in.
Yeah.
'Cause it's a real exciting time for all of us.